Rocket Lab is my number one largest position. I love this company. I love the founder and CEO, Peter Beck. I just want to premise with, my uh, slow trim of Rocket Lab with all of these positive things about it. And when I look at sort of Rocket Lab as a company that I try to speculate where it might be 5 or 10 years from now, this is a company that, in my speculation, again, my opinion, not investment advice, this is a company that's going to have tens of billions of dollars of revenue in 10 years' time. And a company that is following in the footsteps of SpaceX. And space, from all indications, is that it's going to accelerate its growth, not slow down by any stretch of the imagination. All of our communication is going satellite based, as Starlink has proved that happens to be one of the best communication methods for high speed internet. And then cell phones are going to go satellite based as well. And we need we need rockets that are taking them out there, but we also need the infrastructure for satellites, like the solar panels, which these guys make. We need the communications technology, the lasers that allow satellites to communicate with one another or to ground based stations. We need uh, maneuvering and guides for like these satellites to be able to maneuver in space. And SpaceX and Rocket Lab are the two companies that are doing all of these things. And of course, Blue Origin is as well, but Blue Origin is a little bit uh, behind on some of these aspects relative to these two companies. So Rocket Lab, on a long-term perspective, is just amazing potential. But when you look at their current revenue, which is roughly 500 million, and their current valuation, which is roughly 44 billion, and then you do the math and look at the price sales ratios, I come back to the fundamentals and I'm like, wow, this is already baking in a few years worth of future growth into today's stock price. Now, it might continue to grow in this way, meaning it might always have a 50 to 100 price sales ratio and keep growing at this rate. Um, but also, you might have hiccups here and there, and de-risking to me feels like the right thing to do and sell a little bit at a time. But I don't expect to sell a lot of it, just a little at a time, and still number one place in my portfolio. So
It seems like there's a lot of new hype around Rocket Lab because there's speculation that SpaceX is going to IPO. What are your thoughts on that?
yeah, and so it could be because of that. There's also ASTS, which is another company that is trying to build the satellite communication directly to cell phones that is getting a lot of hype. And as that goes up, oftentimes Rocket Lab, as a company that people view as a sister company for some reason, even though they're nothing at all alike, goes up. So some of these things, some of these speculations could be the reasons why Rocket Lab is going up, which I actually don't like, because if all of a sudden ASTS fumbles and doesn't deliver on direct satellite to cell phone communication, you might have Rocket Lab get hurt, even though it shouldn't, because Rocket Lab's business has nothing to do with ASTS. Um, so uh, I don't like it when a company's stock goes up for the like wrong reasons,
Mhm.
because it makes it higher risk. But I honestly don't know what the reason is that it's going up. So
Right.
those are all speculations.
So I will say I hit a big milestone with my Rocket Lab holdings during this run up where I
Yeah.
crossed the, let's see if we can get up here, the
Oh,
2000%
2000.
return.
Holy shit.
And this is
That's
this is
awesome.
an indicator to me that this is going down, you know? And not investment advice. I haven't sold any Rocket Lab like you. I haven't taken any profit recently, um, but we'll see.
This is exactly what I'm talking about when I was looking at Micron, where a stock that has had such a huge run up. Micron hasn't had
Yes,
2,000%, obviously, but it has had 240 or 50% in the past
yeah,
12
so
months.
respectable.
Yeah, which is pretty incredible. But whenever I look at a company like that, I'm like, I don't get FOMO, because I don't want to chase, thinking that, oh, it's gone up 2,000%. It's going to go up another 2,000% in the future. No, That almost never happens. In order for it to 20x twice, that means it has 400x from its original price. And
Right.
if revenues and profits don't support it, that's just not something that's going to happen. Um, yeah, if anybody is thinking that they're investing in Rocket Lab today with the expectation that they might 10x their money in the next year or two in the way that it has 10x in the past couple of years or 20x in the past couple of years, that's just not something that is realistic. Um, but can it be 3 times where it is today in 5 to 10 years? Yeah, that is a possibility.
Yep.
It could even be 10 times as much as what it is today in 10 years.
Not investment advice.